So for the last few weeks, or last week, I've been sharing with you different roadblocks that can trip us up when we're trying to lose the weight. And, you know, I've shared about, is it your mission? I've talked about it being your identity. Do you believe that you can do it? How are your habits? Do you have the skills and the strategies to make the change? And lastly comes your environment. You know, who and what are you surrounding yourself with? And, there's a saying that you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And so, are you surrounding yourself with people who, like, when you tell them that, hey, I'm going to lose weight, I'm working on having a healthier lifestyle, are they the people who, like, look at you like, well, does it have to start tomorrow? Can you have wine? Can you have this? Can you have that? And they're, asking you about all the things that you're trying to limit in your life. And, if you tell them like, oh, I'm not going to go to happy hour with you, but they'll be like, well, you can just have one. And then you go and you have one and you're challenging your willpower. And so many of my clients will always tell me that, I don't have enough willpower, I don't have enough discipline. Let me just be very honest with you. Willpower and discipline are batteries. And just like your cell phone, some days your cell phone battery goes like that. Some days you can, make it most of the day with full battery power. So I challenge you to decide, right? If you are going out with people who are, they're okay with the support, you just tell yourself, like, I'm going out with them and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going out to dinner and I am only going to have one drink. Regardless if they say, it's okay, you can have another one. You're going to have just one drink. You're going to have one piece of pie. Same thing with food pushers. One of my clients, her mother-in-law is a food pusher. And she's like, oh, Kim, she's like, every Sunday they go over there for dinner, and every Sunday her mother-in-law is like, oh, piling the food on her, and you're too skinny, and just really, those people. And so she's like, how do I handle that? I don't want to hurt her feelings. And I'm like, it's not about hurting anybody's feelings. It's like, how do you politely decline? So just say I'm full. When no one can tell you that, no one knows, like, you don't have this like thing on your forehead that says when you've eaten too much. Have a little of everything she has to offer, and then just say I'm full. Say I had a big lunch, like whatever. That way you don't feel like you have to hurt her, and then you have to feel that guilt on the way home that like, oh, I blew it again, right? That blew it again feeling sucks. And so as we start to shape our environment, it's not, a lot of people will start to shy away from social activity. I know I did that, or feel like you need to bring your own food in Tupperware, or, instruct people on the types of food that you need to have. And I feel that there's a happy medium. If it just requires you to have a plan, for you to say, okay, on Tuesday, this is what's happening. Let's be honest. I work with a lot of women who are over 40. And when you're over 40, we don't have a lot of spontaneous things that happen in our life. Most of our outings are planned. We got kids. And so we can't just like leave the house. And we have to be like, we're going out to dinner. We need a babysitter. We need to coordinate everyone. So if I know that I'm going out to dinner on a Friday, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out to dinner on Friday, and it's okay. Give myself permission. It's okay if I have a glass of wine. It's okay if I have dessert. It's okay if I have an appetizer. It's okay. Versus, oh, I'm going to be so good. I'm going to just have a salad and water. That's it. And then you see, all this food go by, or if you're with a group of people, they're enjoying themselves and you're just white knuckling it. That's not fun. So one of the things I challenge my clients is that, if you think about it, most of us eat 3 to 5 meals a day. Let me just do simple math, because math is not in my head, is not my strong suit. So let's just say we have 4 meals a day times 7 days. That's 28 meals. Out of those 28 meals, if I had 1 or 2, off-track meals, do you think I've derailed the other 26 meals? No. So I always say, unless like you went down to the old country buffet with your old pregnancy pants and it just went down, it's easy for you to go and have just 1 to 2 fun meals every single week. 1 to 2 fun meals every single week make you sane. 1 to 2 fun meals every week make you social, make you able to, if you think about Rona times, we've spent so much time by ourselves. And it was really challenging trying to be good in those times. And now that we're, able to get out a little bit more, we want to be social. And so do you want to be social and white knuckle it? Or do you want to be social and say, you know what? I've given myself permission to do this. All my other meals have been great, okay, but this is the meal that I choose that is going to be a fun meal. So when we think about our environment, it's food, but it's also fitness. So, if you're someone I'm a recovering gym rat. I thought I could only work out in the gym. And then over the last couple of years, I've started working out at home and I really enjoy it. And so it's like, do you have the equipment in your house to get a workout in, or just use your body weight, or do you have a place to work out? Because many people say, well, I want to work out, but I can't go to the gym. Maybe they have kids, or the gym just is inconvenient for them, or maybe they're saving some money. But do you have the equipment at home? Do you have the space at home? Do you have the dedicated space so that you can walk into that space without having to move a bunch of things to get done? I actually saw on Instagram, this woman was like, I need to get my workout in, and her kids are in the tub. And she's, watching her kids splash around the tub, talking to them while she's doing kettlebell swings. And, something's better than nothing. Just start. And so, she bought a kettlebell so that she can always have a piece of equipment in her house that she can work out with. And I was like, that's absolutely fabulous. It's like, we all kind of put our own barriers up around when we can work out and how we can work out and what it looks like. So it's us really coming up with a way to create an environment that works for us. Time. Another thing that we throw is time. And so we need to create that environment in our life that we can mentally tell ourselves it's okay. Many of us are working from home. So tell ourselves it's okay to break away from our desk and, get in a 15, 30-minute workout. Get away from the stress, break away from, constantly heads down into the computer, and really change our environment so that it is a pleasant place, that our mental environment's a pleasant place, our physical environment's a better place, that we're, surrounding ourselves with people who are positive, people who are supportive of our goals and our dreams. And so it doesn't have to be that complicated, so we can, continually, let our environment get in our way, or you can look around your environment and say, what needs to change so that I can thrive? What are the pieces of the puzzle that can change around that can, that can really help me reboot and refocus on my health and my wellness? So that is all I have for you for the end of this series. If you have any questions, comments, do me a favor, leave them below. If you've missed any of the other ones, absolutely check back here. And I will link them so that way you can easily binge them if that is your desire. So talk soon.